everybody, and welcome to another episode of FarrenLand. This is a modded Minecraft series, which is a roleplay series, which is now, actually, within this episode, become an SMP. Let me know if you want to join the series yourself, and join in on exploring this mythical world around us. Anyways, let's begin and see where we are with the Pony Express and my quests. After having built my beautiful starter cabin, thought came to mind. What if there were more adventurers such as myself to embark on this island with me? What if we got the fishermen here or some merchants? I wondered whilst clearing out some trees by my home. I started at my garden. If I was to earn more FarrenDale bits quickly, I must have 20 crops to sell to the kingdom at least. Onward I went, planting as many crops as I could fit in my little tiny inventory. Doesn't it look beautiful? It is time that the mail service arrived once again that morning, so I had to read the paper. Good afternoon, Willow. The bounty hunters of FarrenDale wanted to put your skills to the test and see your survival for themselves. They have placed against King Augustin's orders a plateau worm on your island. Please be careful. This dragon must be killed immediately, or it could cause havoc. Knowing you seem to have a way with creatures like this, so you won't have a problem. Signed, Pony Express. P.S. Venice has grown weary of your hesitation to get him onto your island. I would speed up progress on a fishing district ASAP. Thank you and good adventures. With my newly found haste to get Venice onto my island, I had to act quick. Buying out the kingdom's stock of cobblestones and spruce logs, I began to search for a well-opened space for a fishing dock and bait shop. So that is the next adventure which I am going to embark on. I found a place by the sandy shore which was well suitable for a small shop, starter shop and home for Venice. He had to have a dock, mailbox, bed, and job block to start his mini career here. After all, he would be able to tell me more about the creatures of FarrenDale much better if they had to deal with the ocean. I hit a small speed bump while I got attacked so rudely by an angry mob. Finishing up the trauma of my fishing shack interruption, I continued to build. After finishing his shop, after long, hard minutes, a group of pillaging folk came trying to steal my boat right out from under my careful watch. Thankfully, I dealt with them and continued my journey of getting Venice onto the island, although I had to break the boat out from under them and I lost a lot of health by doing so. This was quite scary. I managed, though. The bamboo farm was going rather well. I was thinking to myself, what a bargain. One bamboo was only a bit, and now I can grow many more bits from this. Isn't running a business something of wonders? Venice needed 20 FarrenDale bits to move onto the island, after all. To me, at the moment, that would have taken a long time, so bamboo was my only shot at getting that really quickly. After all, Venice had been very impatient with me. For the next little while, I started the grind, and I collected tons of fruits, vegetables, tree nuts, and fish to finally pay off the fee for Venice to come onto the island. Once everything was set and ready for Venice, I made his bed, made his home, put some firewood in front of his home, and then made his mailbox, which was the last bit that I had forgotten, and paid his 20 FarrenDale bit fee for him to come join. We see you have finally moved Venice onto your island. Make sure he is kept safe and healthy. Of course, one can fend for themselves, but you have utmost agenda to make sure this colonization goes smoothly on your new FarrenLand. Thank you. Be sure to leave messages to Venice whenever you need something or are questioning water-related inquiries. And with that, Venice arrived on his little sailboat and started to live in FarrenLand, the new FarrenLand, the soon-to-be better FarrenLand. And he had some pretty sweet trades, too. So we're gonna check out what his shop has in store for us when he gets ready for the shop to open. When it became time for him to open up his shop, I came in to his little place, saw that he had tons of FarrenDale bits, a book and quill with written a whole page full of trades that I could trade for his items. 10 of any raw fish, 5 cooked fish, 64 kelp, lots of new items which I had not been able to trade before. So, I also saw that he had a downstairs, which ended up being a cellar full of items which you could trade for. Some of them included buckets of axolotls, lots of nautilus shells, string, buckets of fish, spawn eggs for different sea creatures, and a lot more. It was super plentiful with items, lots of quests that you could go on. It even featured some palm trees, which you could buy from faraway shores and grow yourself on the FarrenLand. It was super cool. I would take some time to try and get these trades and to get as many of these items as I could by the time that he changes them. The next day fell upon FarrenLand, and it was time to start colonizing this land. So, without further ado, I had some requests to create a livable land by King Augustin. No more than just villagers seemed a little bit harsh for me, so actual adventurers such as myself could join as well, aka you guys watching. So, what I put together was a mailbox at spawn so that you guys could actually join in on the adventures, trade with the land's folk, and go on quests. So I started this up and began a brand new vision for FarrenLand. I created a rulebook and generalized what I expect to see on the server. This is now a public server, which you must be whitelisted in order to join. I decided to make it so that the main island is my SMP series space to go on quests and build a community in town for NPCs, quests, missions, and little explorations. The island that is neighboring, which you can see in the background, is where the colonization of the players may begin. So therefore, you can join and build and create your own space there, where you can work together with other people to share land, enjoy your space, leave each other gifts, and make friends. It was about time, finally, and my first adventurer, Wamadra, joined. He has some lore, which is supposed to be coming soon in the series, so I am super excited. In my last server and last land, he was a wizard, and that is super cool. I encourage you guys to make lore for yourself and a character. This is also an SMP, so please, if you join the server, reach out to me in the comments below, and I will give you guys possible access to the server, depending on a couple circumstances. And you can feel free to make content. I encourage you to make content like I do from the server itself, as everything in the server may become public content. It is a video series after all. With the series going so well so far, I grind a whole bunch of items in bamboo and bought myself for 20 FarrenDale bits some rotten eggs, and I was lucky enough to raise some baby cockatrices, 2 of them actually, and decided, I have no name for them quite yet, but I decided they will be the patrol which will guard this main island, alongside some other cockatrices in the future which may be spawned. And you too can, at the time, if you join the server right now, you can actually have your own little baby cockatrices to patrol your land and wander around with you and fight for you. They are so super cute, and they will grow up, and they will have a laser beam which shoots out of their eyes and attacks mobs and monsters from afar. They're really good at defending your land. Without further ado, this has been the next episode of FarrenLand, and now is joinable, so if you are interested in joining and playing yourself, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments, and I will show you my Discord server, which you can then join if you are old enough to and follow the terms of service. You might be able to join my server and play yourself. And anyways, this will be super fun, and I can't wait to see you guys here. And I can't wait to create a series where we can go on adventures and I can colonize this island as a trading village in town. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a magical day. Thank Thank you so much for watching. Your support brings me great lengths. You can consider taking a look at my Etsy shop at MissWillowArtistry.com. That's the best way to support me continuing to craft. I update frequently and have a lot of fun doing so. Have a magical day!